to the sport in which you intend to do. It contains two phases, a general phase and a specific phase. It's very important to have a warm-up before any athletic performance, as it increases the flexibility of your muscles, which helps to prevent the risk of injury. Now, the best way to increase the flexibility of the muscles is to raise the temperature of the muscles. This can be done by the general phase of the warm-up. Now, our sport is badminton that we've chosen today, and the best way we feel to increase the body temperature and the heart rate is to start off with a simple jog around the sports hall. We then incorporate some speed work and some agility work by shouting different commands to the participant. They'd then be expected to change direction, to do things such as touch the floor with different hands, maybe even jump up. This would all simulate movements that they would be expected to make whilst playing a game. We'd then try to use the court, the badminton court. We'd get them to do some side steps up and down it. We'd also incorporate some shuttle runs, where they're expected to start from one end, run to one line and touch it, run back, run to the second line and touch it, run back again, and then run to the third line, touch it and run back. They'd be expected to do this as fast as they can. The next stage of the warm-up is the specific part. We've chosen to look at dynamic stretching, but we're also incorporating some P&F stretches too. There's also different types of stretches, such as static stretches and ballistic stretches, but we're now going to demonstrate some dynamic ones.
Okay, dynamic stretching involves movements that are specific to the sport, such as lunges and badminton. These movements here incorporate the extend the hip extensors, and therefore that's a key muscle of during badminton. Another movement would be extending your legs, so movement to emphasise the hip extensors again. The lunges again, they use the hip extensors and the flexors such as the gluteals and hamstrings. Another example of dynamic stretching would be extending their arms and loosening the knees up, therefore helping increase chest flexibility, like both smash shots, and again lifting the knees up, extending hip extensors. To summarise dynamic stretching, the movements you've just seen emphasise the movements that are similar to seen in badminton. These would be like hip extension and flexion around the hip and the glutes and hamstrings, also the quadriceps. Chest is a vital part of badminton as well, for like smash shots and reaching down. Dynamic stretching itself is similar to ballistic stretching, but avoids the bouncing and uses specific movements or movement patterns similar to in the sport that they are being used in.